Hey everybody, I'm going to do a little Q&A with you guys, something I may start doing on a more regular basis. Basically, I've got some comments here because I read through all of the comments, and I've got some good questions that I've kind of pulled out that I think, a lot of people are wondering, or these questions get asked more often than some, and I thought I'd just, make a short little video, answer a few questions here and there, maybe every week or so, and just answer a few questions for you guys. This first one comes from Jay Blue. He said, "Great video. I love the finger waggle at the jellyfish, haha. But short question, when did you start kayaking? Like, what age?" Well, I haven't been kayaking that long, like kayak camping per se. I've done that for about a year and a half. My first trip was my first video, the Choctawhatchee kayak camping trip, which I had a great time and learned a lot. But, I've been camping and boating and kayaking and sailing a pretty good bit, almost all my life. I started at a young age, grew up on a farm, camping all the time by myself and hunting and, just living in the outdoors. And, my family, we always had a boat. We'd always go to the lake or the river or something. We'd always go on canoeing trips, like day trips and stuff. And, I kind of grew up around it. Then I got my first little like ocean kayak, little sit on top, when I was probably like 13. Had it for a few years, enjoyed it, didn't really do a whole lot with it. I'd basically tag along whenever we go on a canoe trip in my little bitty kayak, and I had fun with that. Then after college, I was about 20 years old probably, I started getting into backpacking and a little bit of sailing. I bought a 25-foot sailboat, McGregor 25. I'd have some fun on that. Then I went from there to a South Coast 22 sailboat. These are both trailable. Then I jumped up to a Watkins 29, a big, huge sailboat, 10.5 foot wide, 29 foot long, had a nice cabin and stuff in it, and it stayed down in Panama City Beach, Florida, and I'd go down there like every weekend during the summer and lots of weekends during the winter and stuff for like 3 years. And I spent a lot of time doing that, and I slowly realized that that's not exactly what I wanted. I wasn't able to get out and go to the Florida Keys and go to all these cool places I wanted to go to. So I was like, okay, got rid of the 29-foot sailboat, and I bought a little 17-foot sailboat, the Montgomery 17. I've got a video of me down in the Florida Keys on that thing, and had a great time with that sailboat. But it didn't take me long to realize that it was a lot of trouble. Maybe not a lot of trouble, but it was a lot of work to get that thing to go to the beach or to go somewhere. If you want to go on just a day sail, it's a lot to set up a trailable sailboat and stuff. So I slowly realized that maybe that's not what I wanted. So I love sailing. And then I realized kayaks, they're easier to rig. So I looked at the Hobie Tandem Island kayak, bought one of those down in the Florida Keys, went down there and got it, did a trip on it. Loved my Hobie kayak, but it has a trailer. It has some setup time. It's fairly expensive compared to what I use now. And so I bought a touring kayak, the one that I use now, my Wilderness System Solutions 2, and started using it. Hey man, once I got on that thing and realized how easy everything was, how simple everything was, how inexpensive things were, I was like, oh my gosh, this is it. This is it for me. So, sold my Hobie Tandem Island, bought another touring kayak, and been kayak camping ever since. And in the meantime, in the midst of all the sailing, I did some backpacking. I'd go up to some national parks in North Alabama and over in Georgia and stuff, and I'd do some backpacking. And that's where I got the backpack and trekking poles and stuff from. And I had a great time doing that. I absolutely loved it. That's where I started hammock camping. And I slowly realized that, I have the kind of mindset where I want to go. I want to push. I want to go, go, go. Well, whenever I'd go backpacking, I'd go by myself, and I would just push for mileage, mileage, mileage. I wanted to hike. I wanted to hike. Well, I'd hike and hike and hike, and it started taking a toll on my knees. One trip I did what I was going to do in 2 days in 1 day. It was ridiculously silly. And I kind of hurt my knee one day, or on the last day as I was getting back to the car, and I was like really, really hurting and almost didn't make it back, I made it back, but anyways, I realized that backpacking was rough. It was rough on my body, because I was carrying everything, walking on rocks, ankles twisting. I never hurt my ankle, but there's always that chance of that happening, and it's hot, you got to carry all your food, all your water, blah, blah, blah. So then I was like, okay, I love sailing, I love the water, I love swimming in the water, and I love camping. So what about kayak camping? I don't have to carry anything. I can just throw it all in the kayak, whatever I can fit in the kayak, and I'm always on the water. Kayak camping was born, and I loved it. But it wasn't born, but it was, I guess, born in my life, and I absolutely loved it, and that's why I'm doing it now. The next question is from It's Tools and Tips. He said, "Looks awesome. Trying to get my dad to take me out on my kayak." Sweet. Do it, Dad. Don't you get tired from paddling so long? And I think this comment was on my Chattahoochee trip, which was my first kayaking trip, which I was still in the mindset of mileage. And I paddled, I don't know, like it was like 80-something miles in those 3 days. And I think I finished with like 8 miles on the last day. So I did a bunch of miles those first 2 days, especially the first day. I paddled the whole time. And why didn't I get tired? Well, I was in pretty decent shape. You know, keep yourself in shape, and you can paddle for a long time, and it doesn't have much of an effect on you. I do CrossFit. It keeps me in good shape, and I've always worked for a living my whole life, so I became a fireman. I'm just kidding. But yeah, I'm a fireman now, but we do work hard, but it's not light work. It's so much fun. But keep yourself in shape. That's how you can paddle all day. And like I talked about in my last video down in Pensacola, staying in shape is very important. Not only so you can paddle all day, but so it's for your safety. Being in shape is important. Alright, next question is from J.E. Superfly. He says, "Any concern over being alone on the water?" Yes and no. I mean, I wouldn't say concerned. I would say I'm more aware when I'm on the water alone. You know, I do enjoy being alone. I've done a lot of things alone, a lot of adventures alone in my life. You know, like all my backpacking, I did all by myself except for one trip. Most my sailing trips down the Florida Keys, 7 days by myself. You know, almost every one of my kayaking trips have been by myself. Why do I go alone? Maybe it's easier in a sense when you're by yourself. You can go at your own pace. You can go as slow as you want. You can go as fast as you want. You can stop here. You can stop there. You can paddle all day. You can do whatever you want whenever you're going by yourself. But when there's someone else with you, you know, you have both people to keep happy, which isn't a big deal. But you know, so that's just the way it winds up with me. Also, sometimes it can be hard to find someone whose schedule fits yours, and so that's why I end up going alone a lot, because you know, it'd just be difficult to get somebody to go, and you know, everybody jiving, and they got the right gear, and I got the right gear, and we're all ready to go. I don't know. Probably wouldn't be that hard. And also, filming-wise, it's easier for me to film when I'm by myself, I've found, unless I have someone come who would be like a dedicated cameraman. That would be good if it was someone, you know, someone who knew what they were doing, filming, more than I do, because I really don't know that much. I just prop the camera up and talk. I do this better than filming. No, I don't get worried being alone. I'm more cautious and aware of what I'm doing. I don't take as many risks as I would if I was with a group or with another person. I mean, I wouldn't say risk, but I'm a lot more cautious. I don't, you know, go swimming in crazy places or jump off trees or cliffs and stuff like I like to do, but I don't do when I'm alone. I'm just more cautious, and I wear my PFD whenever I think it's necessary. Granted, I don't wear it all the time. Typically, when I'm paddling down the river, I'm wearing it all the time, almost. When I'm at the beach and it's warm weather, water feels great, I'm going to be swimming the whole time anyway. I don't usually wear my life jacket unless there's a unique situation where there may be a little danger or a bad current or something where something bad could happen, which granted could happen anytime, and a lot of people say something about me about my PDF, but that's for another Q&A video. Well, I hope I didn't ramble on too long. Just a short little video, just a little Q&A I'd like to maybe start doing. If you guys have some questions, please ask away. I may not answer all the questions in a Q&A video because they may warrant having their own little special video. Like I have a long list of videos to make very soon for you guys. They're going to be answering a lot of other questions, but you know, the Q&A is kind of for questions that are kind of on the fly, maybe more personal, or you know, just little short things. So hope you enjoyed this Q&A. Thanks for watching. Check us out, or check Sailing and Such out at sailingandsuch.com, or on YouTube, or on Facebook. Join us at Facebook. You know, we have a lot of fun. I kind of post updates and stuff of where I'm going, where I'm thinking about going, my plans and my new gear and stuff like that. So check us out on Facebook if you're not there. I'm on Twitter and Instagram too, but not that much. Anyways, hey, thank y'all for watching. Hope you enjoy this and everything to come. Alright, thanks a lot. God bless.